do that, please?
In the spirit of Halloween, I thought it'd be appropriate to make a more darker video. So, this is a top 10 list about the top 10 most potentially lethal Muppets. I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. In the number 10 spot is the Swedish Chef. And you're probably wondering, how come this guy gets the number 10 spot and not like any spot higher on the list? Well, it's because he's actually murdered several living things. Several! Just use axes and like bazookas and like chainsaws and even a blowtorch. Like this guy has attempted and succeeded several times, and also he tried to kill Big Bird. What a psychopath. Speaking of which, up next is a psychopath.
Any last request, like for a cup of Wilkins Coffee? No. You don't drink Wilkins? No. How shocking.
In the number 9 spot is a psychopath named Wilkins. Wilkins is a guy who, used to promote Wilkins Coffee, and in every commercial, he would torture Wilkins, yes, that's the other guy's name, in brutal ways, and even kill him. And later on, he would promote Red Diamond Coffee, Community Coffee, Nash's Coffee. Then he went to breads like Giant Bread, Dugan's Bread, Marita's Bread. Then he went to other stuff like Fago and Latraine. So as you can tell, they are big sellouts. And later on, they would just like disappear and be like replaced by people like the Troy Dragon, Mac, Susie, Shrinkle, Stretchel, Wheel Stealer, Crown Grabber, Flute Snatcher, and also a lot more. So basically they're replaced by a lot of different people, and like they just kind of went into obscurity. So they're a big part of Jim Henson history, and because he only murdered one guy several times, that's why he's in the number 9 spot. So let's move on.
With this camera, I shoot pictures of people who don't drink Wilkins Coffee.
I'm ready. Shoot.
Anybody else?
Hi, I'm Carl, and I'm psychic.
Hi, I'm Alfonso de Bruzo, and we've never met.
And I'm gonna tell Alfonso's future. Okay. I sense that you're a Virgo who'll be eaten whole.
I find that hard to swallow.
I don't.
In the number 8 spot is Big Mean Carl. And you're probably wondering, well, you're probably not wondering at this point, he's lethal. Like, he's not potentially lethal, he's lethal. That's why he's not higher up on the list. That's why he's like in the number 8 spot. It's because he actually is lethal. And the reason why he is like higher up on the list than Swedish Chef and Wilkins is because he eats more innocently and like in the way he kills. Because like he eats all of his foes, and he doesn't really do it in like a brutal way. And he's like more of a jerk about it. But this guy is pretty lethal, so he isn't potentially, he is.
Chewy, the cookie. What? Whoa, hey, whoa, stop the music! We can't have Cookie for partner?
Why not?
This why not? Cookie! Hey, eat not chewy, crunchy.
Now, this is the part of the list where you're actually going to see people that, like, there's a lot of evidence showing that they probably are going to kill people. So, in the number 7 spot is Cookie Monster. And I say it's because he's eating a sentient cookie. Also, just his obsession with cookies, he would probably do anything just to get a cookie. Like, this guy, imagine what he's capable of. And no, I'm not joking, this is actually what I think about this guy. So be on the lookout. In the number 6 spot is Crazy Harry. And even though he does mostly destroy stuff and doesn't really target like fellow Muppets, he has gone after Animal, Simon Waldorf, Gonzo, and many more. So I feel like he deserves a spot on this list. And the reason why he's up here is the same thing with Swedish Chef. He's attempted it several times. But unlike Swedish Chef, I don't think he's ever succeeded. So just because of that, he is higher than him. Also, he blew up Mount Rushmore to put his face into it. So yeah, I just felt like mentioning that.
Come on!
Hey, don't come on. Of course it doesn't.
You're right. Come on!
Hey, lady, where you go with a head like that?
Hey, man, I know what we can do. Take off her head.
Yeah, let's dig off. Hey, lady, that's his head. Hey, that's my head. Friend of mine.
The reason the Fireese are so hype on the list is because, well, they're very naive. Like, they're so used to taking off other people's heads and limbs that they can't even really tell that's like a wrong thing to do. So because of that, and because of like I can actually see them killing someone on accident because they're too naive, that's why they're so high on the list. Even though they did try to kill someone without knowing it would kill them.
Well, one man's poison is another man's bacon.
Barbarian?
Do I even have to say anything? Like, Miss Piggy had a whole video on the Muppet page of her just hitting people. She's really potentially lethal. She hits people all the time, and when she hits someone too weak, she can kill them. She's very potentially lethal. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just, we all know how she is.
The Muppet Show's resident artist, Gonzo the Great!
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I will eat this rubber tire to the music of the flight of the bumblebee. Music, maestro.
He's doing it. He's eating a tire.
Amazing!
Astounding.
Boring!
Gonzo is a risk to himself. He constantly puts himself in danger and actually likes pain. What if he gets too much pain? Gonzo, think about the consequences. You're gonna get yourself like in a situation where you can never come back from. You're gonna get that hurt. So he's like so potentially lethal, but it's more to himself. And all the stuff that he does to himself on purpose. And it's just, this guy, he needs some help.
Our new teleporter works perfectly. A few minutes ago, I sent my assistant Beaker hurtling through space to the deepest jungles of Africa. And now we will bring him back. Beaker! Put that gorilla back! You don't know where he's been! There, back to Africa they go.
Who didn't see us coming? Seriously, write in the comments if you didn't see us coming, because I'd be shocked if you haven't seen us coming. Butts and How You Do has done so much, like, credit to Beaker, where, like, he's put his life in danger so many times by putting a lead helmet on him, shooting banana darts at him, and even putting a bomb attractor on him. What? Seriously, watch this clip. Beaker almost gets blown up. He does get blown up, but just see what I mean. He gets blown away, let's put it like that.
This is where my patent-magnetic bomb attractor vest can aid us, that Beaker is conveniently wearing.
We all see how it's potentially lethal, right? It's not just me. A bomb attractor, and you just see Beaker yell. Like, he's obviously not enjoying it. And in this final clip, Bunsen is rubbing in this new hair product into Beaker's hair, and then, like, his hair just, like, flies off. And all Bunsen does is laugh. So, this is why he's on the number 2 spot. And even though that he is in the number 2 spot, he probably doesn't give a darn.
You look like someone who'd be interested in a bargain.
A bargain?
Yeah.
Why, sure, why not? Are you a salesman?
Right.
Oh. What do you sell?
8.
Lefty is an older character from Sesame Street and one of my favorites. He is like the sketchy salesman who oftentimes sells Ernie like letters, numbers, invisible stuff, air, and like in the process he often like rips people off. Plus he works with like the sketchy as well, like crime boss, and like they like steal things, they come up with weird plans, and he makes it like Lefty deliver stuff for him, which one time actually got him arrested from Stan. So yes, a Sesame Street character got arrested. Just picture that. And the whole thing is just like hilarious. So please look up Lefty when you have the chance. And that's why he has this number 1 spot. Because I can totally see him in like a situation where like he would totally kill someone. He's just that sketchy. Now, those were my thoughts. So I would really like to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Because like, I chose some mainline ones, some obscure ones. So I'm really curious if yours is all mainline, all obscure. So please say in the comments, I'm really interested in that. Also, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to SuperDaveace. Also, there will be more videos coming your way. And have an excellent Halloween. And remember, don't trick, but treat.